What's up, everybody? You probably don't know me because I am kind of new into this community. I have had other YouTube channels in the past, but I haven't ever made a YouTube channel about Pokemon, which I always wanted to do. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Brandon. You're watching BAF Collection. That means Brandon's Action Figure Collection. I know. So I just want to get to know you guys a little bit and, help you get to know me a little bit. I've been collecting since 2002, different things. Marvel Legends was my first big collection. And then I kind of branched off. I have some NECA stuff over here that you can't see. The whole room is dedicated to action figures. I have dinosaurs, I got Marvel, I got Star Wars. Like I said, NECA, I have Power Rangers, Five Nights at Freddy's, Pokemon, obviously. That's what we're here for. When I was a kid, I collected the Pokemon cards, which I still have today. I have every single Gen 1 card. And if that's something you're interested in seeing one day, maybe a little collection video of some cards, let me know, because I got you. But when I was a kid, I had the little Tomy figures. For whatever reason, I just stopped getting them. Like, I didn't understand the point. There was no point of having a Charmander the same size as a Blastoise. And that was weird to me, so I didn't want to do it anymore. So I literally sold all of them. And I sold them at a yard sale in a Beanie Baby. Y'all remember Beanie Babies? I'm that old. They came in these like plastic cases. I sold an entire case full of Tomy figures, like packed to the brim, where I had to like shove it shut, for 50 cents. I'm mad about it too. But the one thing that I did keep, I got it on my birthday, and that is this plush Raichu. I don't know if it was my grandma like seeing, supposed to be Pikachu, and she's like, oh yeah, here's a Pikachu. I don't know, but I don't care because Raichu stuck with me. Raichu is my all-time favorite Pokemon, so I kept this, and I'm going to keep this. This is the original one from my birthday back in like, 90-something. As of 2-ish years ago, I found a random Tomy Pokemon in the attic, and I decided to go outside and take a picture of it. I wanted to take a picture of it outside in its natural habitat. I wanted to take pictures of Pokemon in different sizes. And I didn't think that was a thing, so that's why I stopped, kind of collecting. And then I googled in-scale Pokemon action figures, and this image showed up. But I was just like, what's that, what's that, what's that, what's that, what's that? And I needed it. I needed them all. So I kind of did a little bit more deep diving into it, and I found some, different people on Instagram, and I saw that it is a small community of people who collect in-scale Pokemon figures. And it blew my mind. I had no idea that there were different companies, different waves, different series, different whatever, that had the Pokemon license and produced different figures that are in scale with each other. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt or like a puzzle. That's the best way to describe it. So, the puzzle. I'm collecting things from different waves to put them in, to make them in scale. I asked you guys over on my Instagram, because I do have an Instagram page dedicated to Pokemon figures, and if you are interested in that type of thing, go check it out. And if you are from Instagram, I just want to say, hey, thanks for coming over here too. I asked you guys over on Instagram what you wanted to know about me, specifically about my collection, and here's some of the questions I got. Do I have a favorite figure? I don't have a favorite figure altogether. My favorite figures change weekly. As of this week, this is my favorite figure. Just because I recently just got it, it was the Swampert figure, this Bandai Swampert figure. I did a review on it, you guys go check it out. What is my most expensive figure? We ain't gonna talk about that. I've spent some money. Next question. Where do you get your facts from between real and bootleg? I don't. I really don't. The bootleg thing is kind of, I kind of just look at it and you can sometimes tell, sometimes you can't. For example, this is the Ninendroid Garchomp figure. It came with a Cynthia, about yay big. It's a bootleg. Why do I know that? Because it was cheap. It was probably like 20 bucks, 20 or 30 bucks at the time, when the real one goes for a couple hundred at this point. And that's your best indication if something is going to be a bootleg. If it's cheap, it's not real. But this is kind of a bad example, because usually I say if it has bad paint, it's a bootleg. But this, it looks amazing. Like, there's nothing wrong with it that it makes me think it's a bootleg, besides knowing how much I paid for it. Now you get into examples like these, you can go to like a comic shop, or sometimes even flea markets have just a jar of little plastic Pokemon that they're selling like 5 for $1 or something. Those are obviously fake, and I don't really know what they are molded after, But I do buy some of them, the ones that are in scale, and I just repaint them. So this is my paint job of it. This Beldum had 2 eyeballs on each side of it, and he's only supposed to have 1. That's how I knew it was a bootleg. This base I made out of hot glue and a needle, a sewing needle. And that's another thing I want to get to. If you guys are interested in doing different modifications and, different paint jobs and stuff like that, and that's something you wanted to see me do or give you a tutorial on how to do, just let me know, because that's kind of something I'd be interested in doing if that's what you wanted to see. So as far as bootlegs and everything, look at the paint, look at the price, and that's kind of my best advice for that. Can we get a collection tour? You can, but not right now. So what I want to do in the near future, I did rig these shelves up. These are all homemade shelves. You probably could tell. But I want to get some acrylic plastic shelves where they're see-through, because I'm running out of room. And why I'm running out of room is because when I get new figures, I shove everything to the front. There's nothing in the back here of both of these shelves, and even down below you can't really see. Everything's pushed to the front because I can't see anything in the back. But if I get those acrylic shelves, I'll be able to view through the shelf. So when I get the shelves, I'll do a tour. But you gotta be patient with me because those shelves are a little pricey and I have to save up because I keep spending money on Pokemon figures instead of shelves to put Pokemon figures on. How many figures do you have? It's kind of funny that you say that because when I first started collecting, I got this like track runner counter thing. I stopped counting, and I forget where I stopped counting, but I was only counting species instead of figures because I would get like 1,000,000 Pikachus or what have you. And I was at 258, but if that's a video that I kind of would enjoy making, me sitting here counting all figures and then doing a big like reveal at the end. It sounds stupid, but if that's something you guys wanted to do, I'm down. What is your most underrated figure? I have a lot of underrated figures that I don't see in other people's collections, and I don't really understand why. For example, this Hasbro Makihito figure, this is perfect scale, and I don't ever see this in anyone's figure collection or even like a mention of it at all. Like, I had to buy this blind, not knowing what size it actually was going to be. And that's what I want to do with you guys. I want to... When I first started collecting this, I went to YouTube to find reviews on figures, and I couldn't find any. And it kind of made me a little mad. Whenever I do new research for figures, I always go to YouTube to find the reviews, and no one was doing any reviews on Pokemon figures specifically in scale. And that's what I want to do for you guys. I want to be that helping hand that, helps you choose what figures are going to be best for your collection. How do you know what figures to buy? Well, kind of like what I just said, I really don't. I do have some help out over on Instagram. I did meet a few amazing, kind, genuine people who do help me out and do put up with my annoying questions that I just constantly flood their DMs with. But there are times where they don't know, and so I basically just have to buy figures not knowing. This is an amazing question. Who do they not make in figure form that you want? My top priorities are the entire evolution lines of starters. That should be anyone who has a Pokemon license, that should be their main priority first. It should be the legendaries and the starters. I don't understand why we never got a Delphox or a Meganium, things like that. But besides starter Pokemon, my main would be Kangaskhan, Nidoqueen, Nidoking. Oh my god, okay, maybe just all of them. I do want to real quick go over this book. This is the Pokemon Size Chart collection. It is from Kanto to Alola. Hopefully they do an update on this book. I do just want to give a disclaimer. This is not always accurate, okay? I do have to say that. But this has fold-out pages from every single generation except for 8 of the size charts for Pokemon compared to Ash or a human. I just want to thank you guys for submitting your questions over on Instagram. If you are new here, I just want to, stick around a little bit because things are going to get better, I promise. I did just get a light box, so my reviews are going to be even better. And I do take polls over on my Instagram to see what figures you do want to see. But if you here on YouTube, you see something in the background you want reviewed, let me know, because I'll definitely do it for you. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and like I said, if you are new here, just give me a subscribe, give me a like, maybe go over to my Instagram and give me a little follow. I do post more pictures over there of Pokemon in the wild, like I said, so if you're into that kind of thing, definitely go check me out. I do kind of do mini reviews where I take pictures of Pokemon figures next to other Pokemon figures. It's complicated. It's not a full review, but it's a picture review. And I'll catch you guys next time.